Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. Today I am doing your general reading for March of 2021. And this month I'm doing it a little bit differently. On this side we'll be looking at your relationship sector. That can include romance, family, friends. And we'll see, what you have in store for March. And then over here we're going to do career and money. And the reason I'm doing this is because, our relationships and our career, they kind of combine even if they have different people, because our feelings and emotions in one area can definitely affect the other area. So let's go ahead and get started and see what you have coming in March. Okay, so your overall animal spirit is the mouse. The mouse sometimes represents when we're kind of like stuck in our energy and we can begin to like nitpick. The mouse has that, that little like gnawing at things, right? Like wood or paper or whatever is around. The mouse tends to get into that like nitpicking kind of energy. And the problem is that when we get that way, we can sometimes get kind of negative. And the reason we can get into the mouse spirit is because, we're hitting like one obstacle after another, or someone or some situation may have left our life. And then we, start to feel kind of, a lower vibration. And then we kind of stay there because we get kind of like in this energy of just kind of like looking at the negative aspects of everything. It also can sometimes represent that you're staying really busy, but it doesn't really have any purpose behind it. And once again, sometimes we get into that energy when something in our life has been disappointing. And then what we're trying to do is just stay busy so we don't have to like deal with the feelings or the emotions. So this can be either you or someone really close to you. Okay, so either way, whichever way it resonates with you. And of course, we're going to look at all these other energies and see what guidance we can get from spirit. Oh, nice. So in your relationship sector, you have a big transformation. I have a feeling you're going through this. A fresh new way of living emerges. And that's really nice because with the mouse energy, it is that kind of like being stuck in kind of a little bit of a negative vibration. But here you are, you're like the phoenix rising. You're coming out of whatever situation that you had in your relationship sector. So once again, this could be romance, friend, or family. And it's either transforming that relationship or transforming your perception of that relationship. So these are the Twin Flame Oracle cards, and I just love these cards, whether it's a twin flame or just any relationship. So let's see what we have here. Fertility, fresh ideas manifest, growth, plant your seeds. Yeah, so I get the idea here that you are ending this mouse energy and you're kind of coming into a new cycle. You've seen a different perspective of something that has happened in the past, and you're ready to bring in this new cycle of fertility. Looking at things with fresh eyes and starting to plant seeds for, maybe new relationships to replace old relationships that you've lost. Or it could be just kind of like wanting to, fertilize and nurture the relationships in your life. And you just have gotten a new perspective about those relationships. Okay, and you also have sacred journey. Understand who you truly are. This journey brings self-discovery. So this whole transformation is really changing your perception of either a specific relationship or your relationships in general, and how you want to move forward in your relationships. It's a lovely energy. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Desert passage. Trust there's a divine plan. So in your career and money sector, you kind of may be like in this area where, the desert isn't very abundant. You may feel like all I have is, dry, arid, heat, and mountains to climb and this very narrow path winding through here, and I'm just not really sure where this is all going. But what this is telling you is that you are, you know, you are being divinely guided, that there is a plan here, and that, you know, Spirit, the universe, your angels, they know what that plan is. And so it's kind of like, you know, allowing to have this passage kind of open up to you just one step at a time. Like realizing you may not know exactly what's behind those mountains, but that's okay, because part of your journey is just to enjoy the journey. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. True love. Interesting energy. And you know, this one is so related to this card, because, you know, this says this journey brings self-discovery. You know, that's your desert passage too. And true love, this card indicates that you can have a true love coming in, but it's after you have recognized your own worth, that, you know, you have built and fostered a true love for yourself. And sometimes that true love is, you know, fertilized. These are all coming together. Fertilized and nurtured because you discover what your purpose is, what, you know, your path is. And out of that, you begin to understand yourself in a much deeper way. And once you understand yourself and why you're here, and you know, you build your self-worth, your concept of who you are and your worth here to the universe and to the, you know, humanity, to, you know, the collective, then what happens is that you also bring in a true, like, romantic partner or soulmate or connection. Lovely. Oh, and this is so nice. You have increase. So, you know, I'm really reading this that, you know, you have, the Spirit is asking you to give up the worries, because when the mouse is like nitpicking away, it's based on fears, you know, fears that things are not going to work out, fears that you don't know what the path is ahead, fear that you'll never meet your true soulmate. You know, we can just get bogged down with our fears, and Spirit with these cards is really saying, you know, just surrender to the journey. Because look at this, you have self-worth and, you know, soulmate coming in here, and an increase in your abundance in money. So you have so much lovely energy coming in. So it's just a matter of surrendering to the journey. And that's part of your transformation, I think, is just allowing to, you know, have what happens happen. And realizing, you know, that your part of your journey is just allowing things to come to you instead of trying to, you know, steer the car too much. Interesting. Okay, so now what we're going to do is use the Psychic Tarot, and we're going to look at your past and present energies, and then your obstacles and advice from Spirit, and then the outcome. So let's see what comes out. So Spirit, what other messages can you give Aries here? What else do we have? So in your past, you have firm foundation. This is lovely because, you know, this is really talking about, you know, this is the Four of Wands. You're really building a firm foundation, both in love and in career. And, you know, we can really see this here, that, you know, you're building the foundation for love for others, love for yourself, and also, you know, your career and your purpose, love for your purpose. It's a lovely foundation. And in the past, you know, I think that's why you are definitely ending this mouse cycle and stepping into this new cycle, because you've done some of the work that you may have needed to do in order for this new energy to come in. Lovely. Okay, so let's see what your present energy is. Oh, memories of love. So this is like the Six of Cups. You know, looking back, there could be someone from the past that, you know, you may be wanting to reconnect with. And sometimes it is true, you know, we need to go our separate ways, build our own, you know, identity, learning to love ourselves, self-discovery, and then sometimes we can come back. So we are going to look at that. We'll look at that a little bit closer. But yeah, so you know, you're in maybe a little bit of a nostalgic type of period. Sometimes that happens too when we're kind of like, you know, coming out of what this Mouse energy is and stepping into our new life. It's a little scary, right? And you're like on this desert passage and you're like, I don't know, this looks kind of barren and dry out here. I'm not sure I want to go in this direction. But, you know, this is once again Spirit just saying, hey, there's a divine plan. Don't worry. You know, we're here. We're protecting you. You have so much lovely energy coming in. So your obstacle right now is your crown chakra. Yes, okay. And that makes sense because I was going to say, I think especially with this message, you're not perhaps tuning into your intuition as much as you possibly could. So, you know, I would say you may want to, you know, spend more time in meditation or in nature, whatever you do to kind of like key into your intuition, because your intuition will help you to know where you're going on this path and help you bring in this true love and increase. It's very lovely, very lovely. Okay, and your advice is sacrifice. Okay, so this is kind of like the Hangman energy, and it's kind of also recognizing that you have to sometimes sacrifice a relationship, a job, a situation. Like you just have to surrender to it. Give it up, let it go, and then, you know, you can step into this new energy. And, you know, that's easier said than done, right? You know, letting go of people that we love or something. But what Spirit is also saying is that sometimes you just have to let go for a while. So that you can gain new wisdom, and the other person or persons can also gain new wisdom. And then sometimes you can come back together. This is definitely speaking about, you know, this is just part of your journey. And letting it go will help to bring in this new energy so much faster. So in your outcome, you had, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. You had 2 cards fall out. So you have throat chakra. This is you speaking up about, you know, your own worth, finding your own worth, and, you know, building those boundaries and relationships that allow you to speak your truth. And then, you know, this is, you know, the light. This is, you know, the sun. Finding all that abundance, that increase in both, just not in money and career and purpose, but also in yourself, finding self-worth, finding, you know, what your true identity. I really feel like this is a huge shift for you. This is lovely, Aries, lovely. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify each of these so we can get a little more information. 6 of Swords. Wow. You know, Aries, I think that you are building your, you know, a firm foundation. This is your past energy, and you are moving on. You are moving on from another situation. It's almost like they just said to me, you got in the car and drove away. That might resonate with some of you. Very interesting. But I do think that you're definitely coming out of this Mouse energy. Like you're seeing that whatever had to leave your life over here, that it really was for the good. And once again, you know, you're still maybe looking to the past and having fond memories of someone or a situation. But you're also realizing that, you know, you had to give that up to have something new come in. Yes, look at this. You have the strength. Wow. So you have, this is your present energy. You have the strength to look in the past and be able to recognize what it brought to your life and what it didn't bring to your life.
You're learning the lessons from the past that are going to help you in this bright new future. I really love this because, you know, it's like the lion, but then you also have the lamb. Like you're finding balance within yourself. And I think that this really is speaking to your throat chakra here too, is that, you know, the lion like roars and sometimes can be, you know, almost overbold. Is that the term for it? But you also have the softer side. And in the past, with your throat chakra here in the outcome, it could be that maybe when you got into a situation where your heart was on the line, and you were hurt, like someone hurt your heart, you may have roared, you know, like really come out at them. You know, like I can so resonate with that. Somebody hurts your feelings and then, you know, you just kind of like react, kind of very reactive. And this is you stepping into being able to say what it is that you want to say, but also being able to do it in a gentle way. I love this energy. And it may be, also, you know, with that throat chakra, that you may need to have a conversation with this person from the past, but you're finding your voice and you're being able to say it in a very loving way. I love that energy. Okay, so let's look at this obstacle of the crown chakra. 7 of Cups. Yeah, so you're just kind of confused, right? And sometimes when we're confused, we can get stuck in that mouse energy too. So here you are, you're kind of confused, but here's Spirit saying to you, listen, go within. You have the answers within. You have the strength. You have your intuition, but you're not quite using it. And that's what this is, you know, kind of talking about, is like, go in, go inward, listen to your heart, listen to your intuition. And it will tell you which path to choose, right? Which way, which direction to go in. And even if you don't know the whole path, it's okay. Look at, you know, he's like getting ready to touch this pot. I think, you know, they're like golden pots. Like he's getting ready to touch this pot. And it's going to lead down to the correct path. It's lovely. So definitely make sure that, you know, you're spending time quieting your mind. You know, the mouse, you know, remember, the mouse stays really, really busy. So it doesn't have to think. And this is Spirit definitely coming in and saying, no, just quiet your mind, like 10 minutes, and you're going to get, you know, we're going to let you know what the next step is. Lovely. Okay, so now, oh my goodness, look at this. So for your advice, Spirit is saying, listen, yes, you had to give up something in the past, right? You're letting go of that so you can step into this whole new world. You're turning the wheel. You're starting a new chapter. You know, the wheel is about beginnings and endings, you know, and you are making the wheel turn by allowing whatever wanted to leave your life or had to leave your life for one reason or another. You're turning the wheel and stepping into, you know, a new world, into a new chapter. And think about it. I mean, you really do. You're going through this transformation, but it's bringing you so much in both love and career and money. So much. Okay, and then down here, oh my gosh, Aries, look at this. So yes, you're going to be able to speak your truth to others. Like, I think you've been holding it back. You've been kind of like the, what is it? A meek mouse? Is that it? Meek mouse? You know, you've been kind of like meek and you haven't been speaking your truth. And by learning how to speak your truth, but in this powerful and caring way, right? Like, you're not just roaring, you're also speaking from your heart. Look at, she has the heart necklace, like speaking from your heart, but speaking speaking your truth, but speaking it with kind words. You're going to see the sun, and you're going to get your 10 of Cups. Like, this is so beautiful, and it so resonates with these two cards, right? You're going to find your true love, whatever that means for you, whatever type of, you know, romantic relationship you're looking for. And then, you know, you're going to have the abundance. You're going to have everything. Oh, it's so lovely. So lovely. Okay, now I am going to pull a couple of romance cards here because we have the 6 of Cups. Just to see, is this person coming back, or is this a brand new love we have coming? And Aries, if you're enjoying this reading, I would really appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe this video or to my channel. I really appreciate any support you can give to my channel so I can spread my message of love and light to more people. Okay, so let's see what you have here. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. That speaks so loudly to this throat chakra, right? Like, being able to say to this person whatever it is that you want to say, but saying it in this, you know, just loving yet strong voice of yours. Okay, and let's see what else we have. So this definitely could maybe be somebody from the past. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And, you know, if that resonates with you, one of the things is that in this heart-to-heart conversation, you know, you may need to actually speak your truth about what you thought was. To me, this one is, it's not maybe about attraction or chemistry. It can be, but sometimes it just indicates to me as a reader, like an unbalanced relationship. How you felt about that, you know, unbalanced energy between you, and deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And, you know, if this is resonating with you, I have a feeling you are definitely stepping away from that. And this, you know, especially these two cards, you know, if you are definitely finding yourself in this mouse energy, this definitely, I keep saying definitely, this is really indicating that you did have someone betray you and break your heart. And that is a very sad energy. And sometimes we can go into that mouse energy when we get fearful of love again. But this is Spirit saying you are stepping into your strength. You have so much more wisdom because of this relationship. And you are strong and loving. And you have a beautiful heart. Like, it's time for you to go ahead and put yourself back out there. Concentrate on your intuition, building your career, concentrating on nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, building, you know, your self-esteem, your self-worth. And that will help to bring in this 10 of Cups, right? This 10 of Cups energy. All right, so let's look at your creativity oracle. Oh, I just love this because you have the butterfly there, which is a sign of transformation. And I also like, you know, you have the peacock, which symbolizes ego, right? And ego can be, you know, sometimes, you know, harsh, right? We stay in our head too long. But you are learning how to balance. Because of this relationship, you are going to be more balanced in your strength and in your way of approaching others in your relationships. Reflection. Time to focus, balance, reflect, and guide yourself past stumbling blocks to take the right actions. And the way to do that, right? Time to focus, balance, reflect. That's what? That's all about, you know, stepping back, meditating, going in nature, connecting with your higher power, your intuition, your crown chakra. You're just getting the same message over and over again. It's lovely.
Okay, so let's get an angel message to finish out this reading. Well, oh, you have two, so we'll take both. Gratitude. Thank you. This is a heartfelt thanks to you from someone you recently helped in some way. I, your guardian angel, also wish to thank you for the unconditional love you emanate to the earth, humanity, and those around you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're eternally blessed. May peace, grace, and love forever guide you along your sacred path. And, you know, that goes back to this, you know, desert passage. Just trusting that there is a divine plan and that you will have all of this abundance coming in. And part of that is, you know, the gratitude from your guardian angels, letting you know that they appreciate how you are trying to spread love on earth and to all of humanity. And then you also have breakthrough. How many beautiful heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of these false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. And once again, they're coming back to, you know, following your heart, following your intuition, and breaking free of the mouse energy. You know, trying to put your fears to the side and stepping into more of your, you know, your strength, your lion side, your ability to love others and love yourself. And wow, you have all of this abundance and love coming in. Lovely reading. I hope you did enjoy it, Aries, and I wish you the most love and light in this situation and all your situations. Bye for now.